All right, let's learn how to say, I speak a little bit of Spanish. Listen closely and repeat.
Hablo un poco de español.
Habla un poco de español.
Let's see if you can say, to speak.
Habla. Hablar.
Here's how you would say, let's see if you can.
Hablar.
Here's how you would say, I speak.
Hablo.
Hablo.
How do you say, I speak?
Hablo.
Hablo.
Let's see if you can say, Spanish.
Español.
Español.
Up for a challenge? How would you say, I speak Spanish?
Hablo español. Hablo español.
Hablo español.
Most countries in Central and South America have Spanish as an official language, but it is not the only language spoken in the region. In Brazil, most people speak Brazilian Portuguese. People in Haiti speak Haitian Creole, and people in French Guiana speak French. Finally, in Barbados and the Bahamas, people speak English. Listen to the way you would say, a little bit.
Un poco.
Un poco.
Let's hear that again.
Un poco.
Un poco.
Now try and say, a little bit.
Un poco.
How do you say, I speak?
Hablo.
Hablo.
Now try and say, a little bit.
Un poco.
Un poco.
Here's how you would say, of.
De.
Now, how do you say, of?
De.
De.
How do you say, I speak?
Yo hablo. Hablo.
Hablo.
Now try and say, a little bit.
Un poco.
Un poco.
Now, how do you say, of?
De.
De.
Using what you've learned, see if you can figure out how to say, a little bit of Spanish.
Un poco de español.
Un poco de español.
Now, how do you say, I speak Spanish?
Hablo español.
Hablo español.
Let's see if you can say, a little bit of Spanish.
Un poco de español.
Un poco de español.
Time to put all the pieces together. How do you say, I speak a little bit of Spanish?
Hablo un poco de español.
Hablo un poco de español.
Nice. Now practice saying, French.
Francés.
Francés.
Try this one,
Sí.
which means, yes. Let's hear you say, yes.
Sí.
Sí.
Up for a challenge? How would you say, yes, I speak a little bit of French?
Sí. Hablo un poco de español.
Sí, hablo un poco de francés.
Oh, de francés, lo siento.
Now, how do you say, she?
Ella.
Ella.
Based on what you've learned so far, you can figure out how to say, she speaks a little bit of English.
Ella habla un poco de español.
Ella habla un poco de inglés.
Oh, inglés. Why am I saying Spanish?
Did you remember that in Spanish, él, ella, and usted use the same form of the verb? Therefore, we have él habla, ella habla, or usted habla with the verb hablar. Now try and say, Yes, I speak a little bit of French.
Sí, hablo un poco de francés.
Sí, hablo un poco de francés.
Nice. Now practice saying, she speaks a little bit of English.
Ella habla un poco de inglés.
Ella habla un poco de inglés.
Now let's learn how to say Italian.
Italiano.
Listen closely one more time.
Italiano.
Italiano.
What's the way to say he?
Él.
Él.
Good job so far. Now think of the way to say he speaks a little bit of Italian.
Él habla un poco de italiano.
Él habla un poco de italiano.
Using what you've learned, see if you can figure out how to say, yes, I speak French.
Sí, hablo francés. Hablo francés.
Sí, hablo francés.
Now try and say, yes, I speak a little bit of French.
Sí, hablo un poco de francés.
Sí, hablo un poco de francés.
Nice. Now practice saying, she speaks a little bit of English.
Ella habla un poco de inglés.
Ella habla un poco de inglés.
How do you say, yes, I speak French?
Sí, hablo francés.
Sí, hablo francés.
To say no, you would say,
No.
No.
this is another case where there is no Spanish equivalent to the English word do. In negative sentences, where you would use the word don't in English, Spanish just uses the word no.
Okay.
So far, so good. Can you figure out how to say, I don't speak English?
No hablo inglés.
No hablo inglés.
Now try and say, yes, I speak a little bit of French.
Sí, hablo un poco de francés.
Sí, hablo un poco de francés.
Nice. Now practice saying, she speaks a little bit of English.
Ella habla un poco de inglés.
Ella habla un poco de inglés.
How do you say, yes, I speak French?
Sí, hablo francés.
Sí, hablo francés.
How do you say, I don't speak English?
No hablo inglés.
No hablo inglés.
Let's hear you say, yes.
Sí,
Sí.
If you're in a formal setting, to say, where are you from? You'd use, ¿de dónde es usted?
¿de dónde es usted?
Listen and repeat the following. ¿Dónde? Which
¿Dónde?
means, where? Let's hear you say, where?
¿Dónde?
¿Dónde? Listen to the way you would say, from. De. Let's
De.
hear that again. De.
De.
Can you figure out how to say, from where?
¿De dónde?
¿De dónde? In Spanish, de is used for both from and of. But don't worry, the context of the conversation will help you decide which one is being used. To say, to be, for permanent states of being, you would say, ser.
Ser.
We already learned one of the ways to say to be in Spanish, estar. Remember that estar is used for states of being that are temporary. For example, estoy cansada. I am tired. Ser is the second way to say to be in Spanish, and it is used for states of being that do not change, or at least do not change easily or quickly. For example,
Okay.
Soy alta.
I am tall.
This is why I always get estar and ser confused. To be, one is law. Okay. Soy alto versus estoy cansada. Okay.
If you're in a formal setting, to say, you are, for permanent states of being, you'd use
Es.
Es. Formal is for permanent states of being.
Do you remember how to say, you are, for permanent states of being, in a
Es.
formal setting?
Es. So then is es also the same as ser and estar?
Es. Let's hear you say, where?
¿Dónde?
¿Dónde?
Let's see if you can say, from where?
¿De dónde?
¿De dónde?
Do you remember how to say, you are, for permanent states of being, in a formal setting?
Es.
Es. Let's see if you know the formal way to say, where are you from?
¿Dónde eres usted? ¿De dónde eres usted?
¿De dónde es usted?
Es usted. I know this is gonna mess me up. ¿De dónde es usted?
Listen to the informal way to say, you are, for permanent states of being.
Eres.
Eres. Eres is formal. Eres is permanent. I'm sorry, informal.
There's an informal way to say, you are, for permanent states of being. What is it?
Eres.
Eres.
Speaking informally, how do you think you would say, where are you from?
¿Dónde eres? ¿Dónde de eres? ¿De dónde eres?
¿De dónde eres?
Listen carefully.
Son.
Means they are, for permanent states of being. Let's hear that one more time.
Son.
Son.
How do you say, they are, for permanent states of being?
Son.
Son.
Listen and repeat the following,
Ellos.
which means they.
Ellos.
Do you remember how to say they?
Ellos.
Ellos.
What is the proper way to say, where are they from?
¿De dónde eres? ¿De dónde? Ellos.
¿De dónde son ellos?
Son ellos. Okay. ¿De dónde son ellos? So, permanent states, no, of being, they are, son. Okay.
How would you informally say, where are you from?
¿De dónde eres?
¿De dónde eres?
What's the way to say, where are they from?
¿De dónde ellos son ellos?
¿De dónde son ellos?
¿De dónde son ellos? Are, they are, son.
Here's how you say, they, when talking about a group of females.
Ellas.
Ellas.
Did you notice that the English personal pronoun they has two Spanish equivalents?
Ellas.
And
Ellos.
ellas is used for a group of women, and
Ellos.
is used for either a group of men or a mixed gender group.
Okay.
When talking about a group of women, how do you say, they.
Ellas.
Ellas.
Can you put together the formal way to say, "Excuse me, where are they from?" when talking about a group of ladies?
Disculpa. Disculpe. ¿De dónde ellas? ¿De dónde son ellas?
Disculpe, ¿de dónde son ellas?
How would you informally say, "Where are you from?"
¿De dónde? ¿De dónde eres?
¿De dónde eres?
What's the way to say, "Where are they from?"
¿De dónde son ellos?
¿De dónde son ellos?
Do your best to formally say, "Excuse me, where are they from?" when talking about a group of women.
Disculpe, ¿de dónde son ellas?
Disculpe, ¿de dónde son ellas?
Using what you've learned, see if you can figure out how to say, "Where is she from?"
¿De dónde es ella?
¿De dónde es?
Oh, ¿de dónde es? Okay.
There are many countries in Latin America and many beautiful places. If you like archaeological sites, you will find plenty, such as
Machu Picchu,
in Peru,
Petén,
in Guatemala, or
Palenque,
and
Chichén Itzá.
in Mexico. The nature is also amazing with beautiful mountains and beaches like
Cancún,
in Mexico, or the natural park
las Torres del Paine,
in Chile. Also,
la Catedral de Sal,
in Colombia, an underground church built in a salt mine, and
El Salto Ángel,
Angel Falls in Venezuela, the highest waterfall in the world, are just a few examples of other attractions. There's an informal way to say, "You are," for permanent states of being. What is it?
Está.
eres,
Eres. See, I'm gonna get mixed up. The eres. Estar. Y. There's another one I can't remember. But eres. You are. Permanent states of being. Eres.
How do you say, "They are," for permanent states of being?
Son.
son,
Do you remember how to say, "they"?
Ellos.
ellos,
When talking about a group of women, how do you say, "they"?
Ellas.
ellas.
Now, how do you say, "Where is she from?"
¿De dónde está?
¿De dónde es?
¿De dónde es? ¿De dónde es? All right, y'all. I'm going to bed. Have a wonderful night. Just want to do a quick late night live to practice. And I will see you guys en la mañana. Buenas noches. Oops.